everybody, 6-speed Dakota here, and today we're installing a backup camera on a 99 F-150. At least when it gets here. It should be here in a few minutes. Anyhow, my friend's F-150, the same one as the throttle body video and the F-150 near-death experience. And so what we're going to do is, he got a backup camera for Christmas and we're going to put it in. So, stuff you're going to need for this job. The real highlights are, you're probably going to want a little bit of wire. Hit a whole ton right there. If you don't want to solder any wires, you're going to want some butt connectors. In this case, these are blue butt connectors. They're for medium gauge wires. They're really fine when you want red. And for the really heavy ones, they get the yellow ones. But we're not really using heavy gauge wire. This really, you could probably get away with using a red butt connector. It's just the color on these. And now remember, if you're using one of these anywhere exposed, you're going to want to put a piece of heat shrink over them, or you're going to buy the one, you're going to want to buy the ones that have heat shrink already on them. Or else, inside, if you're doing it inside the vehicle like we are, just some vinyl electrical tape. I don't think you'll need any ring terminals, but I have them just in case. I got bigger yellow ring terminals. I don't think we'll need to use those. You may need a spade terminal. I'm not entirely certain. And if you're going to be going through anything metal, like the firewall or the floor, you're going to want at least one of these vinyl grommets. This is a 1/2-inch vinyl grommet. They came with 3 of them in the pack. Now really what you'd want is an actual firewall boot. You can buy those too if you're going to go through the floor or something like that. But there's a nice grommet already in the firewall on this design that's totally awesome. I believe it's for the clutch cylinder, but I'm not entirely certain. Actually, come to think of it, it isn't. Anyhow, then you're going to want a pair of these crimping pliers. So you get your wire strippers here and your crimper ends here. Now, get a good one of these. This thing's really old, but as you can see, it's made in the USA, and I mean, unlike those cheap ones that you buy when you buy a multi-pack of terminals that contain a whole bunch of these things, sometimes they come with a little crimper, but those things, what they do is they actually like to twist and bend, like when you crimp the terminal down. These ones are thick. You can hardly bend them. They're just well-made pliers, and I mean, unlike the cheap ones as well, these ones actually move quite nicely. You don't have to force them apart, really. So get yourself a good crimper if you're going to be crimping terminals. Or else you can solder. My soldering gun sucks. You know, my birthday's coming up, so I might ask for a good soldering iron, a butane one or something like that. But yeah, that's my little spiel aside, so let's go install a backup camera. Okay, so notice we got the backup camera mounted. Now we have a video out feed and a power in feed. So now we got to power the camera only when it's in reverse. As you can see, I've pulled the tail light out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the key on and throw it in reverse for me. Oh yeah, don't sit on it, please. That's what's got the wiring in it for the reverse lights. So you probably can't see it, but my test light's lighting on the right-hand pin here, which means that this wire here is our power wire. Okay, good? Okay, so I got the new wiring spliced in. Now it's time to put the tail light back in. Just 2 bolts, I'm sure you can. Alright, so as you can see, we've run the cable all the way underneath the frame. And obviously we're going to wire tie this and protect it out of the way, but it goes all the way back here and all the way back to the backup camera. Just all the way back here. Now it's time to feed it through the firewall. Here beside the brake booster is a perfect spot to run the cable on this truck through the firewall. All right, so we found our wire. So notice when we put it in to reverse, and we got our test light connected to a known good ground. The test light lights when we touch this. Now put it back in park for me. And it goes away when we put it in park. So this is definitely the wire we need to tap into the stereo. I don't want to stress that too much, but these stupid metal clips. Come on, there we go. There we go.
Here we go again.
I love that song. That's another one of the ultimate driving songs.
Ultimate 80s ballad.
That is an ultimate 80s ballad. Shit. Why can't they do the connector the same as they did the other one?
That would be too easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Jeez, looks like you're gaining head.
What? What'd you say?
It looks like you're gaining head up there.
Shut up.
I'm not losing hair, I'm gaining head.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me is remember how much fun we had getting that frickin' cable in there? That,
Nav.
yeah,
Navajo.
Navi. Oh, it's kind of already kind of twisted in there anyway. Or is that it there? Yeah, that is it. Is it locked in? It must. What's that from? Oh, that's the antenna. No, that's not the antenna connector. There it is right there. You know what? I'd rather get that thing off of there. But where's the reverse arc cam right there? So all we need to do is connect this one here and this one here and we're all done.
Nice.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do for now is just lightly sit it back in there. National Lamp. The Christmas Vacation is one of the greatest Christmas movies ever, aside from Die Hard. Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie ever.
I didn't even get to watch it this Christmas.
Oh, I did down at the cabin. And then there's Live Free or Die Hard was on. It's like, dude, this movie sucks. It's not a true Die Hard. And I'm not going to repeat on film what the requirement, what the phrase is for a true Die Hard. I mean, and Bruce Willis doesn't have any more hair, so it's like, it's just not the same. But one of my favorite lines from that movie is when Justin Long, who everybody says looks just like me, is like, when basically McClane's daughter says, you're going to have to grow a pair of balls. He's like, I know that, Toad. It's just weird hearing it from somebody with hair. That was the best line of the movie right there.
Yeah, so when I was at the movies with Chelsea.
What movie did you go see? Or the Lincoln one?
No, we went and saw The Hobbit.
Oh, nice.
In IMAX.
Awesome?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fantasy
Yeah,
anymore, right? So,
me neither.
So, yeah, it was good. It was funny. I really hope that iTunes gets the soundtrack for it, because there's one song on there I really want on my iPod.
Just tell me what it is and I'll torrent it for you.
That's what Bo Bagans hates. It's like such a Viking song, but it's so funny the way they sing it.
Yeah, I gotta get a bunch for here. Can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
Hold your stereo.
Hey, something I can do with one hand, so my other hand can do other stuff.
Like play the game that you're playing, like Angry Birds.
Oh. Stuck on this mission.
I'm coming, hold on.
That's what she said.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, like an American Pie one?
Yeah. We're filming. It's gonna be real funny to watch back. The GoPro doesn't get amazing sound quality, but it's not bad.
Yeah, well, after watching some of your videos of me and you tell me to watch my language, you swear more than me. It's like, what the?
It is, but they're my videos. What's that? RCam. And let's put. Hold on, we gotta put the one wire in.
Let's get wired.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little bit of slack on this one. Memory cutters.
Funny. Right.
Complaint.
Incoming!
I remember playing Scooby-Doo on my Sega a long time ago when I had rented it. And there's some point where you go bungee jumping with Shaggy. He's like, Geronimo!
I'm playing a Scooby-Doo game on PlayStation at Mark Patterson's house.
Buddy, the Sega one is impossible. At 22, I finally beat it. Finally.
I still haven't beat Donkey Kong 64.
The Donkey Kong Country for the SNES are impossible. They're so hard.
And 64. I think I'm on the last boss from the web. He's like impossible.
That's not true. That's impossible. Great. And the Empire would be defeated by Ewoks. That's highly unlikely.
What if they come in a different door?
That was one of the greatest lines of Blue Harvest. What have they got for a different door?
Nipple boob gun.
Fire a giant boob nipple gun. Shoo shoo.
Sounds like something I would totally do if I was Star Wars.
This is the tricky-ish part. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Probably because that wire's got a bit of memory to it now. Alright, time for the moment of truth. Stereo.
I turned it off, I think.
Kenwood. That's
It's
a nice
got wood.
That's
Ken's
a
got wood.
That's a nice deck. I do have to admit.
$800 stereo, got for $300.
That's amazing.
Thanks to the guys that know me.
Ready? Yes! That's awesome.
My world's sideways, upside down face. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit to the back. Yeah, that's about right.
Level? That's not bad. That's actually really good. That's a really wide view. That's awesome. Woohoo! And it switches quickly too.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just put this thing back in. It's almost like it got something like putty holding it in. Quit bonging.
I detected the door is open 20 minutes later. Like 28 days later, but 28 seconds later.
What was that? This sounds like something like Ratchet and Clank. I have detected. I love Clank. The poor Ratchet never gives him any credit. I was really happy that I bought that game. I've been playing it non-stop.
Yeah, I screwed up on my Sleeping Dogs game, so I had to replay it. I almost finished it again.
Oh no. How'd you screw up?
Well, I wanted to replay a mission. Instead of replaying a mission, I restarted the game.
Oh no!
Like, damn it! Oh well.
I've done that. I think I've done that once actually. I accidentally put quit or something like that instead of restart mission. I put restart level. It's like, God damn it!
It's okay. It has an epic storyline, and now I know what I'm supposed to do with most of the stuff. It's slightly better. Kicking ass.
Sucking gas and all that. So there's two connectors on the thing, and that's them. Am I right?
On the you mean the sat radio?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
One's sat, one's antenna, one's the audio.
There we go. Let's put this bad boy back together again.